I thought that I overdid the rice, but it wasn't. So let me tell you the details of how it was done. So I had some gravy that was made from the fat of the air fried chicken, right? Over a couple of days of that. And there's like this big white Cadillac. This is scary. Please don't shoot me because I like being alive. Okay, maybe he's just showing off his car. It scared me because you know how you see the movie of the person slipping, they just having their enjoying their life, and like some weird car pulls up, and you know they're not paying no attention to it. And I just heard gunshots on another street. I don't know why this one string of hair is longer. It's not really longer. It's just not curling like the rest. So it appears to be longer, but it's not. It's just for some reason it's not curling. I don't. It is curling, but it's not. You see how that's doing and that's doing. So it looks like this hair is just longer than the rest, but really it's not. It's just not curling like the rest. But anyhow, whatever. So I feel good. Baby, I feel good all over. It was so good. Dinner was so good, y'all. Like, ugh. And I didn't know I was gonna do all that. I just been eating for sustenance, right? And so I would have like throw some chicken in the air fryer, but with nothing on it, just throw the chicken in there. But the drippings, I used that to dip a potato in, and then bake the potato in the drippings, and then smothered it in butter. Whoa. And then the rice, I used the gravy or the drippings from the chicken and just dumped the rice in there. It's so good. It tastes like fried rice. I guess technically it is because it's air fried rice. But I'm feeling so good right now. It was a little chilly, so I had to go and get a sweater out of my go bucket. Y'all know I'm on an exodus, if you know what I mean. And it doesn't make sense to me. And I didn't want to do the same thing that I did, from Orlando to Valdosta, which was I spent, and I don't have thousands of dollars to spend, but I spent thousands of dollars moving 5 26-foot trucks to Valdosta with stuff that probably wasn't worth $1,000, right? But the reason I have the truck is because the shelves, definitely the tables, and then it's just like nostalgia going through all this stuff, right? But it doesn't make sense because, time is expensive. Y'all know I'm supposed to be adapting to it. I'm so scared. When I see cars, it's stop signs. The cars are slowing down because of stop signs. But because it's late at night or it's real dark, I feel like you know how you see the movies and the people drive slow and there's like pow, 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 pow. And I'll be scared. But also, I always hear gunshots out here. So they could have been whoever was just shooting the next street over. Which means I really shouldn't be out here. But why am I out here? Because I dragged this huge container of books out here. And I don't want to drag it back inside. And if I drag it back inside, I mean, that's kind of productive for one, and then two, I mean, if I had a comfort level of living, I could just read those books and wipe them down and sort them like my Bible stories to end the night. But y'all know I don't have that lifestyle right now. I've been homeless for a long time, so let's get into it. So yeah, the food was good, and I do want to do this. So I have a magazine here, and now what scares me about this is I say I have a magazine here, but in the file cabinets in the file room, this is just a magazine that was happened to be on the bookshelf, probably because I was decided I was going to cut out some stuff or whatever. But in the file cabinet in the file room, I think there's a whole drawer full of magazines, and that's scary. I just posted a video, like I promised I would, to TikTok about anti-hoarding because I had a mail flyer that had this beautiful ring on it that I liked, and I don't wear jewelry. I wanted to, ooh, and see now I'm gonna have a hard time with this. Look at this. No one ain't got nowhere to bake this stuff. I'm looking at these gingerbread cookies and buttermilk pudding with pomegranate compote. Man, y'all know I shouldn't because it's paper and hoarding is paper products. But I'm keeping. Ooh, it smells good too. This magazine, I don't know what it smells like, but it smells good. And I might be imagining that it smells like the gingerbread cookies or something sweet, like sweet sugar cookies. That's what it smells like. It smells like sweet sugar cookies. This is Better Home and Gardens from December 2013, y'all. 10 years. 10 years ago. This would make good content, though. What did they have in Better Homes and Gardens 10 years ago? But this stuff, that recipe looked good itself. I ain't got nowhere to make it, which is good because that means I'm not going to be trying to get stuff to make this. But I'm keeping that. And I know if y'all could give me a thumbs down for keeping it, you probably would, because I don't need to keep anything. All right, and then any mail stuff, we're throwing away mail. Glad to say Aldi's has opened up in Valdosta, and it's been open for a while. And I'm very proud. I like Aldi's. As it stands, I don't have Aldi's is very reasonably priced, but I don't have Aldi's or any kind of money right now. But just know Aldi's is the bomb, and it's right across from Walmart and Dollar Tree. So woot woot, you know. But anyhow, moving right along, and I'm scared to go through notebooks because y'all know I did have a little bit of a bug issue, and I'm scared because if you open a notebook and bugs pop out, you know, that's not where I want to be in my life. You know? So I'm not going to open the notebooks, even though I should. And this is a journal from way back. I don't know how far back. Marichu journal. This is, let me see if I can find one excerpt. It's probably all going to be doom and gloom because that's been my life. I see something from 2016. It says, please help me, dear God. Same old prayers I'm always praying. June 1st, 2016. Dear God, please help me to succeed in life. I do not want to be a listless person. And then, yeah, nothing's changed in my life. It's the same old things. So hopefully, you know, with this transition that I'm going through, I told y'all about my angel number 555, meaning change or transition. You know, something's got to change. You know, this way of life is not working for me. If I have to go be like in the wilderness somewhere, that's what I'm going to do. But this is not working. I've tried to do to the world the best I can for you. But it seems it's not enough. It's not working out. So I need to do something different, drastically different, and let God, and not even me consciously doing it, just let God have his way. Whatever's going to happen. Like I said, you know, this whole year has been crazy. So, but just, you know, whatever. Whatever, man. Whatever. Hey, speaking of which, let's read Mr. Silly Gets the Giggles by Roger Hargreaves. And of course, we're not going to read the whole book because thanks to TikTok, my attention span is not there. I can't do it. I don't think I can make it to 10 pages. Anyways, it says, Mr. Silly lives in a place called Nonsense Land, where the grass is blue and the trees are red. And already, I can't deal with the nonsense. So this book is definitely, if you want this book, you can have it for $1. It's going into my giveaway celery pile. You can just reach out to me on social media. Or if you happen to be local and you see my round, funny looking face, you know, you can just say, hey, you sell books? And I'll be like, yeah. But anyhow, let's move on. Now this one I haven't read. It looks like this was probably a library book that got discontinued or somebody never returned and they tried to black it out, but it didn't. But anyways, the van, and then I go and I show it on them. Anyways, no harm. No harm, no foul. The Vanishing Coin. Magic trick instructions inside. Okay. I really don't want to do that. Yeah, this is discarded by the library. So let's see if we can read this book. They just discarded a lot of good books. So, and I like the artwork too. It's pretty cool. It says, Chapter 1, In Trouble Again. 9-year-old Mike Weiss slumped in a hard chair outside the principal's office. Fourth grade was supposed to be a fresh start, but he was right back where he always was. Every year since kindergarten, at least once a week, in trouble. Phew. Sounds like hard times, but I'll keep this because, you know, I know what it feels like to be an underdog. This one I do want. So I'll sell that one for $2. What else we got up in here? Josh, this one needs to be wiped down. Oh, heck no. This has been through some times. Hopefully the pages are okay. This feels like it's a little crickety-crackety. Crickety-crackety. And it had a CD to go with it. I don't know if the CD is still in there. Yeah, it is. It's in there. I don't know if it worked. I don't know, but let's check it out. And I think I read this book to y'all before, too. Josh the Baby Otter. Hopefully a mosquito or something just flew on my face. I don't like that. Yeah, these pages are crickety-crockety. And it's in memory of our beloved son, Joshua. He was just 2.5 years old the afternoon he slipped out of our sight those few minutes. Oh, he drowned in a pool. I can't read that because it's too sad, because I know the story behind it. So we'll leave that alone. We have a charger that was on the bookshelf. Keeping that. And I'm going to file through all this stuff tomorrow. This is going to be day 3. Did y'all know? No, I'm not going to tell you all this. So, see, some of the stuff I want to tell right now, but I can't. But, you know, Just some stuff has occurred. But anyways, moving right on. Footloose and fancy free. I don't know if y'all remember the Muppets movie. Oh, what is this? This is another magazine. I don't know what magazine it is. Oh, it's GQ. And you know what's weird? I don't think none of these men are handsome to me. They're not handsome to me. They look anorexic. Their bodies are too small. But then again, I'm kind of built like that. But no, I think my thickness matches my face. But their bodies are really skinny. I don't like them skinny like that. I like them thick. Thick, like me. Thick. Eek, eek, eek. Eek like molasses. You know what I say. So this is GQ. I like magazines in general. Again, this is literally paper. It needs to be thrown away. But I'm keeping that. And I should have wiped down the back of this notebook. I did not. You can see dust on this notebook. That's crazy. But anyhow, moving right along. This is going to take me forever going through this stuff like this. I don't know. I don't know if this is a good idea because, I ain't got forever. Dang. But let's continue on. Let's not talk about The Bravest Fish. I remember this book. I think I read this to y'all before too. The Bravest Fish by Matt Buckingham. It says, far below the waves, a little fish named Stanley lived with his school. They were the brightest, sparkliest fish of the sea. I like the artwork here too. One morning, Stanley woke up late. Hello, it's me, he called to his friends. But the reef was strangely quiet. Suddenly, Stanley remembered that today was the day his school swam to cooler waters for the summer. Jumping jellyfish, he groaned. He hurried to the meeting point as fast as his fins could carry him. I like this story. Of course, we're not reading the whole book, but it's going into my keeper pile. Indeed. Okay. That was sad that woman made a children's book and put the story that, was after her son, Joshua. Y'all, this is a huge container full of stuff, and me pulling these books out one by one, it ain't looking too promising. This is just a workbook to write stuff. I don't know, maybe I'll be friends with some kids and we'll learn how to write one day. Teach them how to write one day. I keep it because I think inside of me, deep down in somewhere, I have a teacher inside of me somewhere. You know what's funny? This lady spoke to me one day, and I was telling her, me trying to do stuff. And she said, you want a sub? My greedy self thought she meant, do I want a sub, like a sub to eat? But she was talking about being a substitute teacher. And my answer is no. No. But I would like to, I like being around children. Okay, so anyways, good children, not bad children. I like being around good children. Yes, good children, not bad children. So this is a journal that I've had for a while. And let me see if it's up to date. Today is November. I think it's actually this year it falls on the right dates. What day is today? 21st? It's Tuesday the 21st. Nope, it's a day off. But I still like this journal. It's so pretty. It's Victorian style. So and see, that's one thing that I used to support real bad, like journals and like office agendas and stuff like that. Like I said, I have a full drawer. Let me tell you about the drawers that I have dedicated in the file cabinet. One is a full drawer of magazines. Another is a full drawer of like agendas and planners and notebooks. Another is a full drawer of arts and crafts things. And so I have all kinds of stuff on here. Let me see if I can get rid of this person. Very good. Out of sight, out of mind. That's beautiful. I haven't been on YouTube so long. I'm so glad they still have the feature easy. Like for some reason on TikTok, I find it hard to, before you could just press on somebody and block them. But luckily, people don't care really enough to leave comments. So, but yeah, I'm glad he's gone. But anyhow, let's move on. He's gone. He should have been gone long ago. I don't know. All right, let's see if we can make it through this thing here. Just pick another random book. And I like this. This is like a workbook for adults. It's called They Say I Say with Reading. and somebody a review it got, it's like it's a brilliant book. It's like a membership card in the academic club. You know, one book that I want that I had a long time ago that I could probably order online if I actually had a job, but it's called Life Scripted. Yeah, but anyhow, let's figure out what this. But I think it gives you like story starters or something. Templates for introducing quotations. Templates introducing what they say. Yeah, it's just a writer's manual kind of. So I like it, but whatever. We can get rid of that one. So next up, I have. Is this the same book? Typical list summary. Yeah, this is the same. Not the exact same book. This is like a workbook that goes with it, I guess. Again, that's something I can give away with no problem. This goes. This is an excerpt. Something fell out of a book somewhere. So let's read it. It says "Up Against Walmart." Okay, this is page 6 or 7. I don't know what book it came out of. Probably this book. It's probably giving you like ways to start off a story. Let me check and see if pages 6 and 7 are in here. Yeah, it looks like it's from one of these books. I don't know which one. It's probably the other one because that one has its page 6 and 7. And if that's the case, I'm not going to read it because I know where it comes from. Yeah, it's from this book. Or no, it's not. 6 and 7. I don't know, but it's the same writing style as those. So I'm going to keep them all together. I'll just look at it briefly just to see what it says. It says, it starts on this page. Again, it's a page is missing prior, or the whole book is missing. Man and register, hop on a mechanical lift to retrieve something from a higher shelf, catch fish from a tank, run over to another department. Oh, okay. This guy, I guess, it's like an essay. He's complaining about Walmart and all the work he does at Walmart. Anyways, I'm done with that. Let's move on. And I think this is probably this is a links, and see, this is classic. You know what ism? This is a links bus schedule book. That makes no sense for me to have this. None. It's outdated and everything. But I just like the fact that they took the time to bind all the schedules. This is so nice. I like that. This needs to go in the trash, but it's not. I'm not keeping it for me, but for arts and crafts purposes. And I have yet another one. This is 2016. What year is on this one? I have 2016 and 2017. You know, it'd be cool if they were actually worth some money, like collectors. I doubt it, but that would be cool. I don't even think I can go through the rest of this tub. This makes no sense. This makes absolutely no sense. But anyways, next book we have like a Reader's Digest. Let's take a look. Let's wipe it down first. This towel is too wet. It's too damp. But anyhow, let's see what we got in here. Let's pick a story. So this is from a and look, large print. I like this. That's great. Y'all, I don't think I'm gonna make it. This, have you ever felt like this? I feel like I'm against myself because this is ridiculous. For one, the amount of stuff I have. For two, I'm supposed to be starting a new journey in life. Like this whole past week, every like message that I got from TikTok or whatever was about one was about Lot's wife, how, God was telling her not to turn back, to just leave. You're holding more onto the things of your past and your future. And that's true because I should have been gone. Like really been gone, like physically been gone. But here I am sorting through this stuff diligently. And not for me because I don't get any gain out of this. Well, I guess it is for me, but it's not benefiting me. I'm doing it for me, but it's not benefiting me. I'm losing. I don't know if I'm losing out. Maybe this is the way God's making me stay still because maybe there's something, I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on in my life. But, anyways, this short story is called Grace. And I like this large type because who would have known that I would actually need this at my age? So, Grace, it says, this is just a little summary of it. A touching tale of a young runaway girl and a boy who hides. Nope, don't like that story. Prayers for Sale by Sandra Dallas. The sign outside her house says Prayers for Sale. That sounds like me. I wouldn't sell any prayers, but Henny Comfort is happy to pray for you for free. Okay, just like I had Yarcel sign out in front of my house, but police just drove by here. So just like I had a yard sale sign out in front of my house, and now there's a car riding slowly. I don't know why that scares me. It shouldn't, because there's a speed bump, so they got to slow down. I don't know what I'm scared scared of. And if they want to shoot you, they're gonna shoot. You know, they not. It's you know. Let me. I need to chill. I'm just scared of this neighborhood because I know too much. You hear gunshots every night, and there's folks here that's really gangster. I'm scared of people. But anyway, so any prayers for sale? So it sounded like me because I had the sign that said yard sale, but really I'll be happy to give it to you for free. Oh, another thing I learned about jokes. I remember there was a little boy that ran past here and said, "I'll steal everything in your yard sale," right? And I was thinking, I was kind of mad and hurt at the same time. I was like, well, you don't have to, because I give you everything for free if you just ask me. But then there was another little boy that I kind of feel like I know, and he said something about he would steal all my lights. But I didn't take it the same way because I felt like he was joking. You know what I'm saying? Anyhow, oh, it is. But Henny Comfort is happy to pray for you for free. She will also tell you stories from her childhood and in the South. As the stories unfold, they magically fit together like the pieces in the quilts at which Henny is an expert artisan. A wonderful portrait of a remarkable woman. Now, that story I think I like. Let's see if we can read like a chapter or a paragraph of that one. All right. And now I'm getting sleepy. Prayers for Sale by Sandra Dallas. The old woman peered past the red geraniums in her deep front window at the figure lingering in this moon white snow at the gate. The visualization is very nice, but I'm falling asleep. I can't. So I like the summary, but I wouldn't be reading any more of that, so that one can go. All right, next story. Oh, this one I remember. I forgot where I got this from. I think it might have been in a homeless shelter, actually. Like, you know how somebody sit out a book or something? That's what I think. It's called Here and Now. It's a novel by Kimberlaw, instead of Kimberly, Kimberlaw, Lawson Roby. And according to this, she's also the best-selling author of Behind Closed Doors. Uh, yeah, I can't deal with this. This has got to go. But anyhow, let's read the summary. Two sisters who are as different as night and day, like me and my sister, are each so hungry for what the other has. I'm not hungry for anything she has. And I've been dishonest. She's clearly not hungry for nothing I had. But yeah, so I won't be reading this book. Let's move on to the next one. Starting a Business Online for Dummies. I already know this, but I can do as a brush up, and this is probably really old. This is the seventh edition. It's probably at least 10 years old, but I still want it. So we'll put this in the books to keep. Could put this in the keeper books. I should get another tub for the keeper books because this tub is really small. And look at me, how tired I am. Look at me now. Look at me now. Do I have another container? I do, but I fill containers with water so I could reload and dump water and stuff like that. So I'm really tired. Um, so maybe all the books I know I don't want, or ones that are not close to my heart. I don't know. I feel like I need another container of keeper books. So I really want to go to sleep, you guys. It's not that late either. It's only 9:21. Oh my god, I can't believe I want to go to sleep so bad. What is this in here? Printer ink? No. All right, if I could just get through the books, then I think I'll be okay. It's just a lot of books, and the books are the fun part, kind of, because I get to at least read through some of them. You know. The notebooks I'm scared to mess with because I'm scared there might be bugs or something. But I need to do a poll. Should I just go to sleep? But then, the only thing that I'm missing out on now is I want to have well, not really. It's more than that. I want to have the washer and dryer out. And then I got two tables. And then the rest of the stuff is just stuff. That's the stuff. There's the cat. Meow, meow. Hey, meow. They say that when a cat sneaks up on you, it's because it's protecting you from negative energies. But that cat ain't coming over here. Come here, cat. Oh, you know what I think she's doing? I put half a futon in the front, right? I think that cat has probably been sleeping on my futon. I hope not. I don't like that. Yep. Cat's trying to take a nap. Come here, baby. I only had a cat come up to me one time. These cats just like creepy crawly around. And there was an orange one here yesterday, and it scared me the way it looked at me. It was just weird. And usually they sit on the back patio. Oh, man, that's usually during the day. I can't believe it's only 8:30. Is it not 8:30 or 9:30 now? It's 9:23 now. I can't believe I'm so tired. I'm gonna try to push through. Should I try to push through to midnight? I guess so, because I'm gonna need the thing for another day anyhow. You know. Okay, I'm gonna try to push through to midnight. So let me just stop talking about stuff. You're gonna have to open the notebooks even though I'm scared. Because I don't like bugs. But you know. And it's not so much like this one got spider webs in it. I don't even, like, I can't even deal with that. Spider webs. And I should have be wiping it down, but I'm not because it's scary. Spider webs ain't no joke. Okay, let's move on. What else we got up in here? We're getting rid of all the books. Okay, this is helping your child learn responsible behavior. I am my own child, so let's talk about me learning responsible behavior. But you know what? Was listening to a lot of gospel music. Then when I got tired of doing all this stuff, I started putting on things to help, like because I was playing on TikTok. Oh, so I started putting on and TikTok was putting all these little romantic things. So I started doing like my little romance channels, like what was it? I'll be sure. Now I have Gregory Porter channel, which is relaxing because Andre 3000. I heard his album's really good, by the way. But a little girl told me today I had Erica Badu on. It just was on Pandora and it happened to come on, and she said a bad word. I was singing along with it, but I stopped at the bad word. She says, "You know, you're not supposed to say bad words around kids." I was like, "I didn't say it," But she put me in my place real quick, huh? So that shows me I shouldn't be listening to that music at all. So I don't know. I don't know. But she did put me in my place, and I appreciate that. But anyhow, moving right along, helping your child learn responsible behavior. Let's talk about it. With activities for children. I don't have any children except me, but let's see what we can find out. Introduction. Our children deserve to learn important lessons from us and to acquire important habits with our help. This is true. I'll keep this because I want to be a good person, you know. But it's common sense, don't do bad stuff around kids so that they don't pick up on your bad habits. And so I look at a lot of stuff I do, like I was saying how, you know, because of the situation I'm in, I'll cook stuff, and I'll just leave it out here so I can munch on it the rest of the day. But then if kids see you doing that, you don't want them to see that because then they'll pick up on that. You know what I'm saying? And they ain't got to be your kids. They just see somebody doing something and they'll do it. So you have to be careful. But anyhow, all right, I'm trying to get through this box. And I done took my sock off. I feel like an ant's bit me, like something bit me. Anyhow, our daily bread. Let's just find a verse. And see, I feel guilty reading this because there was a bunch of verses that this woman gave me that I kind of respected. And I wanted to read those. So I'm not going to read that right now. Gosh, there's so much in here. I don't know if I'm going to get through all this, guys. I don't know. Next one is God's Shield of Protection. Psalm 91, God's Shield of Protection. All right, so let's see if we can read this. It says, for donation only, not to be sold. Okay, I get you, baby. Okay. Ooh, I happened to flip past this one that says, where is my dwelling place? How ironic. He who dwells in the shelter of the Most High will abide in the shadow of the Almighty. Well, there you go. I have the best place in the world. Have you ever been inside a cabin with a big roaring fire in the fireplace, enjoying a wonderful feeling of safety and security as you watch an enormous electrical storm pelting the landscape? No, I have not. But this sounds very nice. This sounds like a book I would want to cuddle up and fall asleep to. Should I continue? It is a warm, wonderful sensation, knowing that you are sheltered and protected even as the storm rages. Yeah, I like this book. Am I going to be able to actually read this? Probably not. It's probably going to go in storage and never see daylight again. That's probably what's going to happen. But I really like this book. This is a book that I could really read in the now. Will I have time for reading? No, because I'll be trying to get to the gym, to take a shower, to exercise. I'll also be trying to learn to survive, like what I hear the white people in Northwest US do. This guy, I think he was on social media, I think probably on Kick or something, and he said he was from Oregon, right? And he said that his dad used to drop him off when he was 12 years old into the middle of the woods and leave him there for a week to make sure that he could survive. What? So, I don't know. And then when I was here, they were talking about, they had people that were living in the woods and how people was, they were saying like they were so incredulous. Yeah, they were living in the woods with their kids. Shoot, if you know how to live like that, I think that's a great thing. I think that is awesome. Goals. But anyhow, so I like this book. I wish I had a marker. I would mark on there, how many stars I give it, so I know which one to go to first. If I ever get a chance to go through this again. But chances are I probably just get lost in storage. So all this time and money spent, trying to put these things together are probably a huge waste. But it's okay. It's all right. It's whatever. I'm just going with the flow. All right. So I'm doing pretty good. I'm like the container was full to the top. Now it's halfway full. So we're making slow, steady progress. Slow and steady is the way I want to love you tonight. All right, so here, this book is called The Life Book. And again, there was a bug issue, so. But anyhow, it says, before time began, it says God makes it all. Read more in Genesis, the first book of the Bible. It says, before time began, as we know it, God existed. That seems tough to understand, but God was and is and always will always be. It seems when you are God, you don't have to explain it all. And it's so funny that the book is published with whoever's, you know, little. I like this book too, so that's a keeper. Gosh, can I make it through this? Questions: can I make it through this? I think I can. If I make it through this thing tonight, I think ideally what would happen would be I make it through the whole living room, which I think if I just put all the stuff, will all the stuff fit in this container? It's probably, and then just the trash. So if I make it through this container tonight, my decision in the morning would have to be one to go ahead and get the washer and dryer out and onto the truck, or to go ahead and pile up a whole nother cart. If I get the washer and dryer out and onto the truck, that will be my first, delivery. And I don't know why God has let me record this. When I've been wanting to recently record about exactly what I'm doing and when I'm doing it, it's like something always happens with, like, the video doesn't upload or something. It's like God's telling me to shut up and keep things private. But I should, but I'm so open. But, when God doesn't want it to happen, he makes it so it can't. So it's okay. Anyhow, let's move on. What we got up here next? We got another book. How Will I Behave Today and the Rest of My Life? Stories to delight the imagination, inspire the respectful heart. Again, there was a book that they discontinued in the public libraries probably about 20 years ago called Blessings in Spanish. I think it was like Misericordia, something like that. And I never understood how that word meant blessings. Misericordia, because I think of misery. And I may be pronouncing that incorrectly. I probably sure am, because I haven't been around Spanish people that actually talk to me in Spanish in a long time. But here it is: respecting and loving our parents at home. I think I remember reading this and I didn't like the book, but let me try it and see how it tastes the second time around. It says, when our parents call us, we should answer them right away. Yeah, because I already knew this stuff, but I'll keep it. And the kids that don't listen to this is because they don't want to. You're not going to be able to make them do it if they just have an ornery spirit, All right, next book, Miss Bendergarten and the Best Friends. No, I remember I didn't like this book either, but we're going to try. If I don't like these books, they need to go in the garbage. I need to stop playing. Miss Bendergarten. Why would you do that? Why would you misspell that? That reminds me, I used to work at this bank as an analyst. And they had this program that was supposed to cater to um, like kids, you know, in the inner city to teach them to read. And the lady that printed out these things, she spelled programs wrong. It was like programs. But anyhow, meet Miss Bindergarten. Here's her class. The pictures are pretty, but I can't read this book. I would have to ignore the words. And I don't even think I can write my own book for this. The pictures are pretty for someone else to tell a story, but I wouldn't depict the characters as if they're gonna be human, they're gonna be human. If they're gonna be animal, they're gonna be animal. So that book is a no for me. All right, let's see what else I got in this handy dandy. Ooh, Flat Stanley. When I was in elementary school, there was two books that two like reader books. I think were by Harcourt Brace and Jovanich. One was People Need People. I think that was my book in second grade. The reader second grade, and the third grade reader was Never Give Up. And I think in one of the books was Flat Stanley. So let's see what Flat Stanley looks like now. He looks like a cookie. So I don't know. I don't think I'm into this anymore. He looks like a cookie and it makes me hungry. But the illustrations I think are pretty cool. So not for me. I'm not even giving it a chance, but definitely could be for someone else. All right. So it looks like I finished all the books that I could see with my eyes on the right hand side of the container. So I'm going to move on to the left hand side. We have the New Believers Bible. Woo! I'm scared every time I feel something fall because all I think about is bugs. Ah. Oh shoot! I forgot that I needed to charge my phone. That was the dilemma. See, that's the problem. Let me see if I can go get a charger. I'll be back. Oh, hut, hut, hut. Stand up and straight. Here we go, Granny. Silver gray hair, neatly combed in place. Oh, oh my God, where is my ear? I think I am gonna need it for another day because there's no way, Lent. There's no way that even if I did get the washer dryer and everything loaded on, excuse me, y'all, loaded on tomorrow, then I gotta think about I gotta get to the place, unload everything, right? Then I gotta fill up the gas. Then I gotta talk to the people. So I think that's gonna be a no. I think I need one more day. That's crazy, right? I need one more day. All right, let me get y'all charged up, even though it's for me and not for you, because I just don't want to be in a situation where I'm all by myself because I don't feel like I need y'all encouragement, just the presence. Y'all ain't gotta say nothing. Ain't really gotta be there, but because the carnal me would like to get some sleep, but we cannot sleep. We have to continue. So yeah, let's keep doing it. At least I had some food today. That was good, and I had little people to come and say hello. That was nice too. I'll be back. It's so weird when you walk out and you see something run out of the corner of your eye, but I know it's the cat, so I'm okay. At least I think I know it's the cat. Oh, am I gonna be able to do this? I think I'll be okay. Let's keep going, right? Why do I feel like I'm out of view? Okay, the next one is called E.G. White Notes for the Sabbath School Lessons. Okay. Oh, I had two books with what's it called? Little tabbies on the front. Spirit of Prophecy quotations arranged for daily study with the adult Bible study guidelines. I don't think I can do this, you guys. I'm too tired. I'm tired. Let me see. Is it time yet? No, let me try to at least make it at least another 20 minutes. If I make it 20 minutes, I'll try to make it to 11 and try to make it at midnight. But at least 20 minutes. Got to make it to 10 o'clock. Okay, so let's read this or a snippet of it. And I'm thirsty. Here's my water bottle. Excuse me. Oh, that was delicious. Oh my God. Ooh, I needed that. That was good. Amongst many other things that were good today. I'm thankful. Today was a really good day. A very copacetic day. Okay, so let's move on. Apostle, oh, I read this. Okay. After the death of Stephen, there arose against the believers in Jerusalem a persecution so relentless they were all scattered abroad through the regions of Judea and Samaria. Saul made havoc of the church, entering to every house and hailing men and women, committed them to prison. Of his zeal and his cruel work, he said at a later date, I verily thought with myself that I ought to do many things contrary to the name of Jesus of Nazareth, which thing I also did in Jerusalem, and many of the saints did I shut up in prison. And I punished them oft in every synagogue and compelled them to blaspheme. Why? Why? And being exceedingly mad against them, I persecuted them even unto strange cities. That Stephen was not the only one who suffered death may be seen from Saul's own words. I don't understand why. So, I don't know a lot about the Bible. I don't know much, but I know I love you. So, I know Saul, when he got back with Christ, he changed to Paul, but I don't know the whole backstory. It's too violent for me for what I hear. So, this book is a no for me. Yeah, I'm really tired. I gotta make it 20 minutes. If I can make it 20 minutes, then I will say that I made it to 10 o'clock. And then I will allow myself to sleep. So, 40 days. This book is from 2018. I have bookmarked it somewhere, so that means I've read a little bit of it at one time. Let me see what I thought. The most important thing in pursuing Christ is to never forget is always about a relationship. It says, his invitation is not, he wants to overwhelm you with his presence. His invitation is not necessarily audible. It's a call that goes straight to the heart. Will you listen? Will you answer? Will you pursue? Turn my eyes from looking at worthless things and give me life in your ways. I like that. So this book is a keeper for me. And maybe I should have read whatever I tabbed in the other book too. Maybe that would have been helpful. Let me see if I can go to wherever I tabbed and see if it means anything to me. I'm so tired, y'all. I think part of it's because I'm full, you know, and part of it may be other things. I don't know. Hopefully, I'm not lazy, you know. I don't think I am. I've been up since 6 this morning, you know, working on this stuff. I took a break to eat dinner, like between, I say, maybe 7 and 8:30, something like that. So I don't think that's the case. I think I'm just tired. I'm ready to start my new life. So. Yep, I did read the part that was tabbed, and it was too violent for me. All right, let's move on. Did I already read this? I thought I read this New Believer's Bible. Did I stick it back into the container? I think that's what happened. I stuck it back in the container. Oh, I didn't read any of it because I think I was on my way back in for a minute. So I just flipped to any page in here. When I was younger, like about 15, I would be able to open the Bible and just wherever it fell, it would be something that really menaced. Look, this cat is drinking water. Oh, it ran away. He's drinking water. I have these little water things outside for when I'm wiping down stuff so I don't have to keep water. And this is where the kids got me too. I don't have to keep, because they said, what is the water for? And I said, oh, you know, I use it when I have the shelves and stuff. And what I'll do is I'll take a little bucket and I sanitize it and I wipe the stuff down. And then when the water gets dirty, I throw it out and just get some more water from the larger container. The girl said, that really sucks. These kids make me laugh so much. I appreciate the laughter because I need the break in monotony, so I appreciate that. And they're not bad kids. They're actually pretty good kids. And the little boy reminds me, he's bad. Like my sister was bad. Like he would say something that's totally wrong, but he make you laugh. So it kind of cancel each other out. Because I forgot what he said. I said, no, y'all need to stay on that side. He says, I'm definitely not staying on this on this side. Them kids or something, I tell you. But anyhow, um, that's how my sister is. She's like that. You tell her something, she'll say something that's completely disobedient and wrong, but she would never get in trouble because she'd always make my mom laugh. um, it's not. I shouldn't laugh at that because if he's serious, that's not good behavior. But I think I just need a laugh. But anyways, teaching about revenge. You have heard that the law of Moses says, if an eye is injured, injure the eye. See, it's talking about violence. But I guess that's what the Bible is. I just happen to open that, so I don't want it. I don't want it. I don't want it. Okay. Now this book, you can tell that I haven't read it at all. I don't know where I got it from. It's called A Soft Place to Land by Susan Rebecca White. So let's check it out. Let's check it out. Shall we? A soft place to land. And I like that, being barefoot somewhere. I like that. I just like that. I'm barefoot now because I just took off my socks. Just like I did when I was little. When I was like 5, I used to always take off my socks and shoes. And that's why my feet are so wide now. And then I had these galoshes I was wearing that was narrow and they felt comfortable. But then I could feel them like squeezing in my foot. And they've changed the shape of my foot a little bit. I don't like that because my feet are meant to be very wide. But now instead of wide, they're just at the spot where it's dented in. And that's not cool. Anyways, am I going to read from the beginning or just flip to a page? I think I'm going to try to start with chapter 1. Prologue. In the months following the accident, Ruthie and Julia C. accident, that's too much for me. I have a low tolerance for bad stuff. All right, so what's next? So we're getting through. It looks like I'm getting through the books pretty good. Got some trash in here, stuff that I was keeping because I was gonna try to make. I'm bad with phones. I've been broken and stuff all the time. I'm so tired. What time is it? Okay, I got 14 minutes, and then I can rest. All right. So next we have this book called The Business of Love, and I think I got this either at a doctor's clinic or some kind of public place like that. I don't remember where I got it. So, oh, happy early Thanksgiving, everybody. And happy Friendsgiving to the people that had it last week. Speaking of which, there was a TikTok video where this guy, he says, if you have no friends or family, if you have no friends or family and you'll be alone this Thanksgiving, he was like, let me know because I need to use your chairs. I was like, man, that's awful. But anyhow, that's sad. But I've actually had that happen in real life. I think I talked about it where I was in a food court one day and this person came over and they were just like, are you sitting with anyone? And I said, no. And they said, and they didn't say anything else. They just took my chairs. They didn't ask me if they could take them. They just took them. Ain't nobody sitting here. Who gonna check them? They took the chairs and kept going. I was like, dog. Okay, so this was The Business of Love. A nurse rushed into the room. Yes, Miss Atkinson? She asked breathlessly. I had a computer with me. Where is it? Jill's voice was hoarse because of the smoke she'd inhaled, and her throat burned with every word she spoke. Okay, I remember reading some of this. Some fireman comes to rescue her. And I have to say no to this one. Next. Oh, what book we got next? We got Serenity, Reflections and Scriptures on the Serenity Prayer. Let's try it. I do have something tabbed in here, look, so let's see what I got tabbed. And it says here, God's peace is eternal. It is able to carry you through the entirety of this life and into the next. It won't diminish with time or erode as the years pass. Instead, it will grow even stronger as you give Christ a bigger and bigger place in your life. Like a river, glorious is God's perfect peace, over all victorious in its bright increase. Perfect yet it floweth, fuller every day. Perfect yet it groweth, deeper all the way. Ding! May the Lord of peace himself give you peace at all times and in every way. Amen. It says the first step to receiving God's peace is to make him the center of your life. Jesus, you're the center of my joy. All that's good. When you are in charge, and perfect comes from you. When you are in charge, you retain the responsibility of finding and maintaining peace for yourself. That burden is a heavy one. If you let him, God will carry that burden for you. For most men, I will do it for you. For most men, the world is centered in self, which is misery. But you know what? Remember I told you the Spanish word for misery, for blessings is misericordia. So your misery brings the blessing of God. How about that? To have one's world centered in God's peace. Not all, nor all my prayers, nor sighs, nor tears can ease my awful load. That work alone of Christ can ease the weight of sin. That blood alone, the Lamb of God, can give me peace of sin. And there was a post that I posted on TikTok earlier where it said, time doesn't heal all wounds. You know, getting closer to God does, or something God does. Your relationship with God does. Anyways, this book is pretty cool. It's not a keeper for me, but I liked it. Okay, getting closer and closer. Where do I want to go now? I see another children's book. Let me grab that one. I think I read this one before too. It's called Click Clack Moo, Cows That Type. Is this a Chick-fil-A book? It sounds like it should be Chick-fil-A. I was looking to see if there was some, like I got it for free from Chick-fil-A or something, but it doesn't look like it. And I think I read this whole book before, and I think I liked it. Probably because I was thinking about Chick-fil-A the whole time. Farmer Brown has a problem. His cows like to type. All day long he hears click clack moo, click clack moo, clickety clackety moo. Oh my god, I'm so tired. At first he couldn't believe his ears. Cows that type, impossible. Click clack moo, click clack moo, clickety clack moo. Then he couldn't believe his eyes. Dear Farmer Brown, the barn is very cold at night. We'd like some electric blankets. Sincerely, the cows. All right, there's people from my corner, and I'm scared. They're Hispanic guys. They're probably just going to visit their friends. But I'm scared because they're probably thinking, hey, weirdo. No, they're going to check their mailbox. I'm such a dummy. I'm like, maybe they can hear me and they're like, hey, weirdo, shut up. We're trying to sleep. So, anyways, it was bad enough the cows had found the old typewriter in the barn. Now they wanted electric blankets. No way, said Farmer Brown. No electric blankets. So the cows went on strike. They left a note on the barn door. Sorry, we're closed. No milk today. So he said, so the cows went on strike because they didn't get their electric blankets. This is too cute. So it says, no milk today, cried Farmer Brown. In the background, he heard the cows busy at work. Click, clack, moo, click, clack, moo, clickety, clackety, moo. He spent a long time at this mailbox. I'm so suspicious. The next day, he got another note. Dear Farmer Brown, the hens are cold too. They'd like electric blankets. Sincerely, the cows. The cows were growing impatient with the farmer. They left a new message on the bar door. Closed. No milk, no eggs. No eggs, cried Farmer Brown in the background. He heard them. Click, clack, moo. Click, clack, moo. Clickety, clackety, moo. The cows and the chickens went on strike. No milk and no eggs. The cows had the chickens back for real, right? Cows that type and hens on strike? Who ever heard of such a thing? How can I run a farm with no milk and no eggs? Farmer Brown was furious. Furious son. Farmer Brown got out his own typewriter. Dear cows and hens, there will be no electric blankets. You are cows and hens. I demand milk and eggs. Sincerely, Farmer Brown. Let's see how that goes. Oh, I'm almost finished with this book. Duck was a neutral party, so he brought the ultimatum to the cows. The cows held an emergency meeting. All the animals gathered around the barn to snoop, but none of them could understand moo. All night long, Farmer Brown waited for an answer. Duck knocked on the door early the next morning. He handed Farmer Brown a note. Dear Farmer Brown, we will exchange our typewriter for electric blankets. Now that's a deal. Then they can't communicate. That's not nice. Leave them outside the barn door and we will send Duck over with the typewriter. Sincerely, the cows. Farmer Brown decided this was a good deal. He left the blankets next to the barn door and waited for the duck to come with the typewriter. Look at them cuddled up in their electric blankets. Ain't that something? That is something. I'm sleepy, y'all. The next morning he got a note. Dear Farmer Brown, the pond is quite boring. We'd like a diving board. Sincerely, the ducks. Clickety clack quack. Clickety clack quack. Clackety click quack. Ah! The duck says we want a diving board. Ah, that's crazy. So they took that typewriter for themselves. That was a good book. I like it. I'm keeping it. All right. Uh-oh. I'm out of space for the stuff that I like. Okay. I like that book. Did y'all like that book? I liked it. I liked the book. All right. I got less than 10 books to go through in here from what I can see. Again, there may be stuff buried under that I can't see. Mary Higgins Clark, All by Myself, Alone. And I remember I tried to give this away. Like I try to give away a lot of stuff. It says free. Please take this. Please take. And it's in purple ink in my handwriting. And I guess nobody took it, so I took it back because I was offended. But I want to give to people. That's what I say. But then if somebody really wants it, I feel a bit taken advantage of. And so, okay, acknowledgments. I don't want to do acknowledgments. I want to read the book. I think I remember trying to read the book because I related to the title and it was terrible. So this says day one. The magnificent cruise liner Queen Charlotte. Yeah, I couldn't read it because I ain't going on a cruise. Your life is too lavish for me. Okay, so we're not reading that. Okay, what else we got? Oh, I wonder are mosquitoes biting my ankles. Harvey Bryant says, "Hey, sweetie, ain't no sweeties here." Harvey Bryant. So I don't know who you talking to. Let me see what time it is. Ooh, I got 4 minutes before I can clock out. All right, what are we reading? True Believers. I remember, again, I liked the title of this book, so I thought it was going to be me, but I was so bored by it. But let's try it again at my older age and see if I feel any differently. Yeah, this is a political book because I saw where I did underline something, so I did try to read it. Okay, True Believers is what it's called. My publisher signed me up a year ago to write a book, but not this book. I don't care about all that, so I'm done. This book is not one that I want. I don't want this book. I need to throw this whole thing away. Or you know how some people have the little book libraries in the front? I should do that. See, there's a lot of stuff I wanted to do. But I did at least get a chance to give out clothes and sell some clothes. So I'm proud of myself. I sold some chips. I'm proud of that. But I really wanted to do is serve meals and also have like the little food pantry for free. Well, I did put free stuff outside for a little bit on the shelves. I did. So I did accomplish some of the things I want to accomplish, but I still want to do, but I'll get it done. And also, it don't have to be my pantry. I could go put stuff in other people's book pantries, you know, and food pantries. But I think I feel good. I feel good about my stay here. I think I did some good. I tried, and I learned a lot. I did do some good. Even if I just helped one person, it was some. And then I did get a chance to try to bring to reality some of my dreams. I've actually did try. And so hopefully, second time around, it's like a spiral. My success to come in spirals. The second time around is this little dot where I tried, and I put some marks on the point where I tried. I didn't hit all of them, but it's okay. And then, just opening up some more. So Harvey, you're starting to sound like Harvey Weinstein because I'm not understanding what you're saying. So if you come with another comment that's kind of like I don't know what you're talking about, I'm gonna have to block you or hide your comments because what's the point if you're not contributing to this wonderfulness of the soliloquy that I'm having here? But anyhow, so what was I saying? So with my success story, I feel good about being here. My time is up here. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. Let me tell you the story behind these glasses, right? So I just started needing glasses maybe 2 to 3 years ago, right? And so I was getting all these Dollar Tree classes, what I really liked, but I always end up missing a lens or something weird. I always end up losing a lens. And then at one point, y'all can see I collect. I'm a quote unquote collector. I collect a lot of stuff. And at one point, I collected all these glasses, and I didn't even wear glasses at the time that I collected these glasses. But fortunately, one of the lenses came out of one of my glasses, and as I was sorting through this stuff to give away or sell, I came across this whole bag of glasses, and they were all too strong for me except for this pair. So this is not a purchased pair of glasses. This is a pair of glasses that was donated, and a bunch of donations that I had that I was going to give and donate to someone else. But look who got it, me. I needed it, so that's awesome. Yep. I think it's probably 10 o'clock now. I was just trying to work to 10 because I'm tired, but I didn't want to give up early and feel bad about myself. So let me see. I think it probably is 10 o'clock. Yep, it's 10 o'clock on the dot, so I'm clocking out. Do I feel like I can read another book? I think I will, and then I'll allow myself. Am I going to allow myself to clock out? Yeah, because I said I need the truck for another day anyway. 3 days on this truck. That's crazy. But it's because I'm cleaning and loading as I go. But I'll be okay. So, anyways, let's go. So, DC Super Friends, Heroes United. I think I'm gonna like this. And look, there's two books in one. I like this already. This is great. The other one is Attack of the Robot. Let's do Heroes United first, right? Oh, I like the drawings too. In times of trouble, the world's mightiest superheroes, each with their own unique powers and abilities, unite to help save the day. I like it. Together, these heroes are a winning team that stands for truth and justice. They are super friends. Yay! I like this. Yeah, this book is a keeper. I'm not going to be able to finish it right now because y'all know I'm tired, but definitely this is a keeper book. I'm keeping this book. All right, so I still want to keep going now. Now I see a bunch of kids' books. One, two, three, four, five, six. I see six more books at least, just from what I could see. My shadow might be blocking some. But I'm trying to figure out, should I close out? I think I should because I'm tired. But then again, I feel like I need to keep until it's going until I get to a stopping point. I mean, it wouldn't be bad if I took one of these books to sleep with me. That would be okay, right? I just feel bad for giving up. What I can do is like pull out all of the books, so at least I have all the books out, so it'll be easier for me to go through. Let me put this away, so it'll be easier for me to go through in the morning. That I can do, right? And I'll separate the children's books out from the teen books and the adult books, so it'll help me get through them a lot faster. I'll do that. Oh, and I got more notebooks too. And I'll also set the notebooks. Woo. Yeah, these notebooks are scary. I don't trust these notebooks. I'll set the notebooks aside. Scary notebooks. Ew, ew. Yeah, I'll sort the stuff, which they were kind of sorted before. See, these are all the baby books. Then I have teenage books. Then I have adult books. When I say adult books, I mean books that are on adult reading levels. What is this? These are adults. Teenage. Well, I have much more than six books in here. Adult. Oh, what if the truck isn't available for another day? That would be a sad story. Anyways, I'm gonna go. But anyways, I love you. Thank you for joining. Have a great night. Goodbye. Thanks for helping me to stay up and at least make my goal, even though I was tired, to 10 p.m. Love you. Bye.